Hello, my little cherry blossoms. This is Sandra again, and I've decided that I'm going to do a segment on YouTube, which is bedside stories. Hence, why I'm wearing this lovely thing. And they are stories that are true, that happened to me, and it's just for your entertainment because I thought you would like that. So, before I start, the first thing I'm going to do is have a cup of tea. There you go. That's nice. Bob and I just got back from the Cracker Barrel and we had a very nice meal. But what I did find there was my own personal fan. Why have I not known about this before? It's a fan with candy in. Not only is it a fan with candy in, but it lights up. When were these invented? I mean, this is the most fabulous invention I've ever come across. Oh, oh, oh. Sounds a bit like a vibrator, doesn't it? But it's not. Anyhow, just to let you know beforehand, there may be some fruity language in this little story because sometimes I do say the odd swear word. So if you are offended by fruity language, I would suggest you turn off now. Hopefully the lighting's better, you can see me better. I'm not sure that that's good for you or not. But anyway, I'm just getting to quickly. Let's open this book on Sandra's bedtime stories. This particular bedside story is called The Pros and Cons of Being Pissed On by a Fucking Tarantula. Because yes, I have been pissed on by a fucking tarantula. So let me just explain. It's not something I chose to do by choice. I don't think it's anything that anyone ever chooses by choice. I do my best to avoid being pissed on by anyone, if I'm honest. Nobody likes getting pissed on, let's face it, unless you're into that kind of thing in which you pay lots of money. So let me take you back. Must be going back about 15 years now. Had a friend in England, new girl that I'd met, and very, very nice lady. And she invited me round to her house for something to eat. And she had a beautiful home, absolutely beautiful home, very posh, very clean. I think all she did was clean all day. I mean, I clean all day, but my house is still a bit. So, anyhow, we were at the house. I knew she had a dog. She'd never mentioned that what was to follow. So what was to follow was she said to me, do you want to come and help me feed my pets? And I thought, oh yeah, of course, I love animals. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I want to go and help her feed her pets. So she took me upstairs and in the master bedroom, she opened the door and I walked in. This was a huge room, huge. And it was wall to wall with glass aquarium things. Absolutely, there must have been about 40 different animals in these. Not your standard run-of-the-mill cats or dogs or stuff like that. They were what is termed exotic pets. First off, this is just my opinion. If you don't agree with me, that's okay. My opinion is if it has more than 4 fucking legs, it is not a pet. If it has no legs at all and it slithers, it's certainly not a pet. That's just my take on it. I like my pets to be, 4 legs, meow or woof, or a rabbit or something like that. So she kept these things, and I didn't know that. And what I found out was that she kept them because she would travel and then do shows with schools and that and take these exotic pets in and, let kids stroke them and touch them and do whatever it is that people do with these pets. I don't agree. I don't think that these things are pets. I think they should be back in the country where they come from. And yet living a nice life, not in a cage. That's just my opinion. They, because then I don't see them as pets. If you have a snake or something that and it's your pet, that's great. It's just that I think that the more animals that could be left in their natural environment, the better. For my cats, their natural environment is my bed. That's they like that. So I have this fear, or I had a really big fear of spiders at the time. And I'm sorry, this is about spiders. If you don't like spiders, then you're not particularly going to like this video. But I had this fear of spiders, and she said, I think I can help you overcome your fear of spiders. So she was showing me around all these glass cage things, and she said, I got some tarantulas. And I thought, oh, nice, nice for you, girl. Okay, when do we get to leave this room? Anyway, she said, I'll tell you what, I'll take one out. I'll take the friendliest one out. And I thought to myself at the time, what do you mean friendly? Does that mean that the other one's not friendly? What does it have? Does it have a gun? Does it have what constitutes friendly with a spider? I don't know. So she got this thing out, and it was a tarantula, and she had it on her hand, and I was at the doorway. I'm not going to deny that I did nearly piss myself because I thought this is well too close than I would like to be. But anyway, I thought I'm not gonna. It's her pet. I don't want to. Obviously, I don't want to injure the animal by screaming and going, which isn't my normal first reaction when I'm confronted with something like that. Um, so I was trying to be respectful, and she had this thing, and its name was Fluffy. Fluffy. Yeah, Fluffy. So I thought, okay. And she said, I'll tell you, I'll see how near I can get to you without you, you know, being that fearful. I was already fearful. But I thought, okay, I've got to overcome this fear of spiders. So she got quite close to me, and I was like, that's enough. That's that's enough for me. And it didn't move. And the good thing about tarantulas, or I think the good thing about them, is that they don't run really fast like the smaller spiders. And house spiders in England are big motherfuckers. I'm not joking. They can be about this big, uh, about this big. To me, they're about this big, but they are bigger than spiders in America. And they live in your house, obviously. You don't want them in your house, but that's where they live. And they're quite big spiders, which is why I was trying to overcome my fear of spiders. So she was explaining, what this spider was, and it didn't move. And I thought, okay, it's not moving. I was trying to listen to her explanation of where it's from and stuff like that. And all the time I was thinking, it's going to be ripping my hair out, my face off, because that's what these things do in my mind. They rip your fucking face off. People who don't agree with me, then you know what? At some point, you're going to have your face ripped off. You're going to come to me and say, oh, by the way, Sandra, yes, you were right, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I don't know how you'll be saying it, probably through a tube or something. Oh, by the way, Sandra. Anyhow, let's get on to the pissing part. So she said, do you feel comfortable if I put him on your arm and just let him sit there? And I went, fuck no. I'm sorry, I don't want to swear, but no. And she said, take a closer look at him. So she had this thing right in my front of the face. And do you know what it did? It lifted two of its legs in the air, like that, and it pissed in my face. And at the same time that it pissed in my face, it shot all these little hairs all over my face. And I'm pretty sure that in another dimension, there's a Sandra who died of heart attack that day. I'm pretty sure she's dead. I felt it then. I thought she should have checked whether I got a good heart or a bad heart because I'm pretty sure I was. What? And you know what she said to me? Oh, Fluffy really likes you. He really likes you. Like, he's just pissed in my face. Uh, there are no words to describe the monstrosity of what just happened to me. I'd been violated. So she put him back in the cage, and I said, I'm going to need to go to the bathroom. and wash my face. What kind of acids do you have in the house? Because I need to wash this shit off. And she said, it's okay, just wipe it off. And, I could feel the little bits of furry stuff. Oh, yeah, it's like something I've never felt. Some of it had gone in my mouth because I never have my mouth shut because I'm always talking. I didn't talk that time, by the way. So she said, there's a bathroom just across the way. You can go in. She didn't apologise. She didn't say, I'm sorry, my spider just pissed on you. But she said, you can go in the bathroom. So I went in the bathroom and closed the door and turned on the tap. And then there was a knock at the door. And I went, yeah, I'm cleaning my face. And she said, I'm sorry to tell you, but one of the scorpions escaped last night. And I know he's in there. I just don't know where. Are you fucking shitting me? I'm in here. I've closed the door. It's a small bathroom. And there's a fucking scorpion in here with me as well. What the? I'm going to be fucked up for life. I could not have got out of that bathroom any faster if you'd have tried. She did stay my friend after that. It's not her fault. Sometimes your animals piss on people. But there are no pros to being pissed on by a tarantula. I just need you to know this. There are no pros. There are a whole list of cons that involve wanting to tear your own face off, wanting to use bleach on your face, scrubbing your face every fucking day for 2 weeks after that. So that's my moral of my story. And it's a true story. It really is a true story. I don't know why I'm laughing. I don't know why I'm laughing because it did actually happen to me and I still have nightmares about it. And one of the things I would definitely do if you're ever buying a new home, is you want to ask that realtor and the people who live there, did they ever keep exotic animals? Because I would get the fuck out of that house as fast as I can if they did, because going by what happened to my friend, they were always escaping. I don't know how an animal can escape from a terrarium or something like that, or even from a locked room. I mean, did these scorpions? I mean, if it escaped from the terrarium, one, it's got to lift the fucking lid off the terrarium. Two, she said the door was locked all the time. How the fuck does a scorpion learn how to unpick a lock? And just, it's like, that's not a pet then. That's just some kind of special ninja scorpion living in your house with you, and that will also eat your face off. And if there are small children watching this and the parents say that can't happen, yes, it can. Just listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. They will eat your face until you're dead. So that was my story. I hope I didn't scare anybody by that, because I wasn't meaning to scare anyone by it. But yeah, keep away from spiders, keep away from scorpions, and keep away from crazy people who keep exotic pets like this and don't know how to keep control of their animals. So that was the first story out of my magic storybook. It's got mermaids written on it, but there are no mermaids in this book. Trust me. If there were, it would be a nice, happy story. Anyhow, have a good night's sleep. Don't dream about spiders or scorpions or any shit like that. And I'll see you with the next update soon. Bye.